Yeah, congratulations to Boise State. We knew they're a good team coming in. They're really talented at a bunch of different positions, and they came out with some good fire and passion to start the game, and we just could not respond. I was proud of my guys for hanging in there with fight and kind of battling through frustration, staying locked in on at least putting their heart into every possession. We just weren't quite good enough to get it done tonight.
All right, we'll take a question from Caleb Turner.
Hey, Coach. I noticed that Spencer Johnson seemed to make an impact in some extended minutes tonight. What was it about Spencer's game that kind of led you to stick with him tonight and give him an extra shot?
Well, Spencer has been great for us on the defensive end with some exceptions. He's been really, really solid. He's given us a great effort. He's got good length. He's got good makeup ability. He manages ball screens by himself. He's really solid protecting middle. A couple breakdowns. But what's given me confidence in him is just his ability to guard on the defensive end.
All right, Jeff Call and Mitch Harper.
Coach, could you kind of take us through that first half? What do you attribute that slow start to? And Alex didn't even get a shot off till the first 19 minutes. What was going on in that first half?
Yeah, it was super frustrating for us. Their length bothered us. We had 11 turnovers and we had probably 20. They probably had 20 deflections just on the ball handler. It was really disappointing. We were a little stagnant. We had no pace, no flow. And they're keying a little bit on Alex, which they should. That's what every team is going to do. We just the more anxious we got, the more stuck on one side we got. It just is. We kind of broke every principle that we work for. But that's what happens with guys that haven't been through it before. That you try and fix it yourself, and you try and fix it immediately. You try and fix it right now instead of trying to fix it as a team and trusting the next guy and trusting the next pass and trusting the next play. And it's a little bit of a domino effect, and it is a real psychological. When I say it's a real immature approach to the game. And that's what we're dealing with right now offensively is just, I've done a poor job right now offensively of gaining our guys' faith in how we approach this game and their belief. And we'll fix it. We kind of have, it's been apparent to us here for the last week that that's an issue for us. And it's a way we got to get better. So first half, of course, clearly really frustrating on the offensive end. Super proud of our guys to hold them to 30 and to stay in the game. And a huge step forward for us is we were in the almost exactly the same score, almost the exact same feel, almost the exact same frustration against USC. And the difference was in this game we came out in the second half and stayed dialed in, locked in emotionally to the game, if not executing sufficiently. So that's the foundation. If we can learn to be dialed into the game and manage all the frustration in the game and that it has to give us and stay locked in, it gives us a chance to actually grow. So clearly we need to become a way better team. We have the capability of becoming a way better team, and it's a good foundation for us to learn to manage frustration. And now the next step is we have to figure out how to execute better and have a better IQ on the floor and have more trust.
Mark, that last play call, Barcelo gets that three. Is that how you guys drew it up? What did you make of what transpired on that last
Yeah,
play?
he had an option for the three, and we also run a hammer on the weak side, which we kind of messed up. But Alex came off, and he had an open look, and so we're going to take that every single time. And it's a good look. We just put ourselves in an unfortunate situation. In the last 10 minutes, we really struggled to guard. We fouled too much, which was really, really disappointing. We were out of gaps. On a team that had not hurt us at all from the three-point line, with the exception of Kigab. We just weren't together defensively in the second half. It's something we'll continue to work on and grow on and figure out rotation-wise. But for that situation, to get a wide open look, we're really happy with it. And Alex Barcelo's shooting 60% from the 3-point line. It's a great look for us.
All right, Darnell Dixon and Hunter Miller.
Yeah, Mark, how much of that second half, you guys shot like 60% from the field in the second half, how much of that was Was your execution of what you were trying to do, or maybe changing up what you were trying to do?
Well, I mean, we felt like we had a little bit of an advantage in the first half. You know, when you're stuck, which we were, and like I talked about, it's not just the players that have to remain trusting; it's also the coaches. And what we did have a little bit of, we found a little bit of life in the post, and we found a little bit of life with go game in the first half. That was basically where we found life, and so, we kept hammering it in there, trying as much as we could in the second half. Rich Harwood gave us a lift. Matt Harms gave us a lift. We should have got, Matt needs to take it upon himself to get about 10 more post possessions. Like, he just has to be more physically engaged. He put up great numbers tonight and had a huge impact on the game, but he shouldn't have been 7 for 10. He should have been 18 for 30. And a lot of that's on him about just being demanding and forceful about dominating the post. And he's going to grow there too. This is a new role for Matt, to be a featured player on the team. And he's got a big-time IQ and a big-time heart, and it's a big-time commitment. He's going to be better. So, that helped us in the second half. We also had a little bit more flow and a little bit more trust. Guys were more solid the ball. We had 11 turnovers and 3 assists in the first half and 3 turnovers and 11 assists in the second half. And that just tells a story about how we play. And this young together group, they're a group that's young together. We just have to grow in terms of how we share and move this ball. We just got to get better, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen easy, but we need to make some serious progress in the next 3 weeks. We got to make some serious headway, and in just trusting it, and these guys believing, and we will. That's what we do. We get better every day. So.
Hey, Coach, last season when, Yoli was struggling to get going offensively, you had Jake Toolson and TJ Haas to kind of fall back on. This year, it seems like the offense goes how Alex Barcelo goes, and in the first half when he was struggling to create some offense, the offense as a whole struggled to generate some points. Is there a secondary playmaker on this offense, and how quickly are you hoping to, get one of those guys established that can create shots and create some offense when Alex may not be have his game going yet?
Yeah, we have a bunch of guys. I mean, we're going to be able to count on this Matt Harms on the block. He's going to be a really dangerous scorer throughout the season. He's going to be dangerous from behind the three, and he's going to be dangerous on the block. This Brandon Averett is a big time playmaker. I'm doing a poor job coaching him right now, but he is also going to be a guy that gets this ball moving and gets us playing with some pace. Those are two guys that I'm really counting on to kind of carry the load, this senior group. I mean, this is their senior class. This is their group, and I know they're capable, and we just got to step it up. And then we have an unbelievable supporting cast. There's a lot of guys on this roster that can help. Spencer Johnson was really solid tonight. Connor Harding has had big moments. And, we'll find guys.
All right, let's take a last question from Jake Hatch.
Yeah, Coach, 7 missed free throws tonight. Free throw shooting hasn't been spectacular the entire season so far. What can you do to improve that number?
Yeah, so just there's no magic pill for free throws. You just step to the line, you own it, and shoot it, and live with it. And these guys are getting extra work in practice and working hard at it. And it's something that I have confidence in. Like that's another area that we'll continue to grow in and get better in it. It's just how it works. But certainly that was a little bit of a disappointing number for us. Neither team shot the ball from the free throw line very well, but we'll get better. I mean, there's a lot of areas in this game where we can get better. Right now, we're not a great team. We're not really a very good team. We're a team that's playing hard and committed to work towards winning with each other and committed to fighting. It's great. That's the baseline. That's what we want. But we just have to improve how we play now. And I'm grateful that we have that problem, not the other. I'm grateful that our locker room is good. I'm grateful that these guys are fighting. I'm grateful they're learning how to fight harder. Like, that's the stuff that you lose sleep about as a coach. In terms of us playing well, we'll figure that out. We got a really tough stretch here that's gonna continue to teach us a lot, and with the end goal of becoming a great team.